So before we get this video started, I just wanted to take a minute and say a huge thank you to all of you guys who have subscribed. Just a couple days ago, we broke 100 subscribers. As of this recording, it's at 107, which I think is amazing. I, never expected to hit 100 subscribers. Even though that's such a small number, it's just kind of weird, to me to think that there's 100 people out there that like to watch the videos I've been making so far. And yeah, if you guys if you follow on Instagram, you saw it when it happened. I posted a thing and said a big thank you on Instagram as well to everybody who subscribed. So again, guys, just a big thank you to all of you who have subscribed. It means a lot, and hopefully the channel will keep on growing. So let's get into the video. So we're back here at Daniel's, and today we're just going to get right into it. Yeah, I'm already here, and I just busted out the camera. We're just waiting on Jeremiah to show up, and we're going to try and bust out as much as we can on the car today, maybe tomorrow. But yeah, there's not a whole lot really for us left to do. Yeah, just slap that dash harness in, and yeah, maybe pull the engine and throw it in today. I mean, there's some little things we got to do, like putting a new brake booster on and stuff. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. We're getting an early start on it today. It's actually probably only like 10 a.m. maybe. I haven't checked the clock, but I know it was about 20 till when I left the house, and it's about a 20-minute drive. So yeah, just waiting on Jeremiah. Well, me and Jeremiah put the frame for the dash in. There's still a couple more pieces that need to be bolted onto it, but yeah, we got that in, and we got the chassis harness ran through right there by the brake booster and then I went ahead and ran the engine harness and got it all taped up and stuff out of the way where you can't hardly see it, like I did in the last car. Now me and Jeremiah are gonna go get something to eat, and then when we come back, we're gonna pull the engine and transmission. As much as we are gonna love doing that, that seems to be the next logical step. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get something to eat, and then we're gonna get started with all this hassle. We're back, and I'm getting ready to put this on before we drop the engine in and everything else. It's the BBK clutch cable with adjustable firewall, or with firewall adjuster. Let me see if I can take this out here. I'm dropping shit. So there's the cable, and I believe the adjuster just fell between the hole of this wheel, and it did. Alright, yeah, here is the firewall adjuster, and it goes on the firewall obviously, but also this kit came with a billet aluminum cable quadrant, and we're going to be throwing this in the car. And if you'd like to see a detailed process on how to install this, I'll put a link in the description showing you exactly how to do it. But I don't know how much of it I'm going to film because it's kind of hard to do. It's kind of a pain in the butt. We're going to go ahead and slap that together and then get started pulling this engine out. Alright guys, as you can see, I got that billet quadrant in, and I'm going to be straight up with you guys. It's not nearly as easy as that video by Late Model Restoration that I'm going to be putting in the description if you want to know how to actually change that. It's not nearly that easy. Just a word of warning. Yeah, that was a huge pain in the ass. But at least the hard part's done. Putting the firewall adjuster on is just as easy as fucking putting one little bolt in. But yeah, so for the firewall adjuster here, it literally just goes right in there and mounts where that screw hole is using the factory screw. Slide this in. Well, maybe I should put the screw down so I don't drop it. Oh, this wiring harness is gonna be in my way. I'm gonna fix this, guys. One sec. So not only was this wiring harness in the way, that hole was a little bit out of round, so I had to clean it up with a file, and then it dropped right in. Like Jeremiah said, that aluminum quadrant and this firewall adjuster is one of those things that nobody's ever gonna see. All that nice billet aluminum and then anodized blue, and no one's ever gonna see it. Alright, now that that's done, I'm gonna throw the clutch cable in real quick, and we are going to start the 10-car shuffle and move everything around and then set up that engine hoist. Alright guys, so my phone died and it's what I've been using. It's the only thing I got to record right now, so yeah, let me just update you. I put my phone in the house and I've been letting it charge this whole time we've been working, but we've actually got some stuff done. It's in now, and we got dirt all over my fresh paint, but it's in. The car, or the motor is in. Jeremiah's down there bolting in the transmission cross member. He's bolting it in. Yeah, you can see we got the transmission in. We just pulled it all at once, the whole engine and everything, with the transmission attached. And it was a huge pain in the ass using just the chain and an engine hoist. We didn't have a load level or nothing. It just, nothing was wanting to work right. It was ridiculous. I'm gonna replace, if you can see, that oil sending unit. I don't know if you can see, but it's basically just got a piece of pipe attached to the engine block, which, I mean, that works. You done? Done. I mean, that pipe works, but the engine that came with the car had this actual piece, if it'll focus, that was made for that, to extend that oil sending unit out. This one's steel, it's not aluminum, and it was like all crusty and nasty, but I just took it to the wire wheel there and cleaned it all up. So I'm going to be throwing that in. And it also had a totally different style oil sending unit on it, which, again, focus, there you go, which I'm not sure if the one in my car is bad or not, because I was having issues with it before, but I'm going to put this one in, even though it's cruddy looking, and I'm going to see what happens. Also, because I just kind of like the look of this thing more than that big bulky one that's down in there. yeah, we're gonna get a little bit more done, and we're gonna probably call it for the night. So it is another evening out here, and let me show you what I've been doing here. I've been doing some small things, like just little bits and pieces stuff. So I pulled the coil out and put that on. Just other random little stuff. I pulled the brake master cylinder off the other car because this car didn't come with one. And I was going to put that on and hook all the brake lines up. But this fitting here, I don't know if you can see that. It's, come on, focus. There it goes. This fitting here is totally trashed, and it's seized up and just shot. Rounded off. Yeah, so that line goes down and comes out here and goes over to the brake caliper to where the rubber hose is. So I tried to pull that one off the green car, and down here on the green car it just totally rounded off, and it was just seized in, and it crunched. So I'm gonna have to buy a completely new piece of brake line to run that. And then this, I do not like the way this is all like hoopty-dood here, you know. It just looks ugly. So I was wanting to take the line off the other Mustang where it just is a lot cleaner and comes up to the master cylinder. I got this one off successfully off the other car. The other piece that was here also had a bunch of curls in it. Well, this piece on the other car totally stripped out right there. It was all seized. So I'm going to have to buy a shorter piece to replace this. I'm sure this line is perfectly good. I just don't want that curl there. And I don't want to have to unbend all of this and then rebend it how I want, because it'll never come out looking right. So yeah, we were going to do that and get the brake line swapped over and maybe try to bleed the brakes this evening. But the part store's closed as it is midnight right now, or after. But the part store was already closed when we started working on a lot of this stuff anyway. So it's going to have to wait for another night. And it is wicked cold out, so I'm going to call it a night. And I think that may be it for this video. Depending on how long it is when I get to editing it, that'll probably be it. If not, obviously you won't see this and it'll just be the next clip. But once again, guys, thank you for all the subscribers. It means a lot, and we'll catch you in the next one.